Second women's time slot for the day. We've got the under-18 WA girls up against Victoria. Joining me in the commentary box here is Beck Gannon.
Hello. We've been looking forward to this game all day. Two strong teams. Just had a bit of a break coming off lunch, so fresh and ready to go.
Awesome work this weekend by our wonderful volunteers from Bauhaus Ultimate Club, taking care of all our juniors here at the event and supplying lunches, and it's been phenomenal. It is definitely still cold here in Melbourne.
Yeah.
It is trying to rain a little bit as well, so wonderful challenges lie ahead for the players.
Classic Albert Park weather, really. Anyone who's played here will understand the windiest place in Melbourne, I think.
Yeah. And if anyone is still coming down to volunteer and watch some games, we would love some hot chocolate and some blankets.
Oh yeah, maybe some KFC.
Kirsten Banks will be pulling for Victoria.
Now, I've been told to give a shout out to the coaching staff of Victoria. So we've got Joa and Joshi. So shout out to them, I guess.
We've got a merger for WA. We've got half their players are actually from the ACT out of Canberra.
So pull from Kirsten lands just over halfway. WA starting on offense. Got an immediate deep cut from Jess Emery. Doesn't quite get there.
Shot deep, just too long for the players there. Jelenic unable to pull that one in, and WA will be back on the attack.
Zoe, why did you catch it? See.
WA bringing it in the end zone line. Mabel Eldred picking up.
And Vic pulling the first goal there. Sorry, our line of sight is obstructed at the moment.
But Victoria first to score in this game.
Vic get the break on that one and take the first goal, leading 1-0. Lovely. So we got Mabel Eldred from Victoria pulling. Victoria once again on defense after getting that first break. Mabel is one of the Bauhaus players, one of our juniors who is playing. Rhea Carpenter to pick up the disc. Handling with her twin sister Shannon Carpenter currently.
Victoria bringing out a bit of a zone at the moment, using the wind to their advantage.
Victoria used a lot of the zone this morning against New South Wales and was quite effective as well, so no surprise that they're going to pull it out again this game. combination on the WA-ACT team
Ooh,
with experience and new players. And see, there's that zone again.
Number 23 with the D, that's Sabrina Ting. Mabel walking to pick it up. She's one of their main handlers with Zoe Jelinek back with her. Zoe recently played with the juniors under 20 team in Poland last year.
Great intercept there by Leah Koos. Carpenter to pick up the disc. Zone resets. Trying to push it through the zone there.
Georgie with a bit of an unintentional D there, I think. Georgie's one of the new ellipsis players playing with their Victorian Ultimate League team. Julie Chong with the disc now, number 3. Finds Georgie.
Nice defensive pressure there from WA and a straight up mark there, unable to convert there from Victoria. Carpenter to hook the disc in, zone resets. Long.
Puts it long over that zone.
Spratt unable to pull that one down.
Mabel once again picking it up, looking to get it moving straight away, looking for something underneath. That cut comes from number 44. We've got Sarah Huntington. Finds Mabel again.
Looks long, just pushing out on the sideline. Great zone here, pushes WA really tight on the sideline.
It's definitely been working for them, keeping it up in this end zone.
Great swing there through the cup. The cup's on the chase now. Calder back to Palmer. Carpenter through the middle. Netherly back to Calder. Finds Palmer for the swing.
Well done, Sarah. Well done, Sarah.
It's a great combination here from WA. A lot of those girls who have played together before, mixing in beautifully with the pickups from ACT.
Nice and patient as well, happy just to swing it back and forth until they see something they like.
Thought it was going to go on the win there. Well done, pull that down by Carpenter.
Well done, Sarah.
Moving the disc lovely now. There is a lot of patience. Oh,
Unfortunate throw. Jelinek with the disc now. Sees Eldred. WA with some strong pressure now.
in the turn. Pulls it in to even it up, 1-1. Spratt with the goal on that one.
Right at the limits of our vision in this game. So Victoria Wood coming out on 0 after this point, their first offensive start.
Did notice in the game earlier this morning too that they would keep their jackets on as long as possible before having to push them off to the sideline and run out again. It is freezing.
I can definitely see why they would be doing that. I don't think I've taken mine off all day.
VIC are ready to go. Thea Osman with the pull.
Yes, Thea! Great pull! That is a great pull! Yes, girls! Yes,
Georgie Bishop picking up that disc, sends it to Banks. One of the other juniors players who went to Poland. Back to Banks.
WA testing out their zone here.
Budget. Victoria with some good movement but couldn't quite keep it in the end zone.
WA back on the attack. Osman with the disc. It's like a straight up force from Victoria. Playing man.
Victoria to receive the disc right at the top of their end zone. Good position to score here. Banks picking up. Probably one of their strongest handlers.
Beautiful inside out.
Victoria
Good there.
score.
2-1.
WA, let's go! Get high!
Number 4, Lucy Duller, catching that goal.
Let's go, WA! Keep it up, girls! Keep it hard for it!
On the WA ACT combined team, we've got 6 players who returned from the under-20 campaign last year.
Quite a few. They actually made up a large portion of that team.
There was 5 from Western Australia, and of course we've got some of the ACT girls. So we've got Miriam Downey from ACT making the 6th on that line.
It's definitely a strong team.
We've got a couple on the Victorians, Kirsten Banks, Zoe Jalalik. Very powerful combination.
These girls obviously some of them will be hoping to try out for the Trans-Tasman teams. Be competing in Sydney against New Zealand.
Well, they are
in
currently
September.
trying out at this event. We name our green and gold squad after the finals tomorrow. The top 15 girls and guys will be named, and they will play against New Zealand in September this year in Sydney. And then, of course, following that, we will have the formal selection process for the under-20 teams.
It's in Canada next year, isn't it?
Yeah, in August next year, the teams will head off to Canada to compete.
Nice and warm for once, which would be nice.
Summer.
What a dream.
All right, WA on.
Banks with the disc ready to pull again.
Shannon Carpenter.
Once again, Victoria come down with that zone.
Downey, Jess Emery. Up nicely. We've got all 5 of those players we were just talking about. 6 players, sorry, all
Look
on
at
the
this
line
strong
right
line.
now with Thea Osman.
Jelinek now with the disc, intercepting that throw.
That's a great shot.
Finds Inosevic, who sends it long.
Good read, unlucky.
Yeah,
to
great
pull that
read
in.
by Huntington. Unlucky to not be able to pull it in.
WA getting that in play nice and quickly. Wind has picked up considerably here. This zone is going to be super effective. It's been aggressive all morning. Not a lot of options. Sage level. Back to Carpenter.
Lots of pressure
Finds
by
the other
Victorian
Carpenter
girls.
looking for Emery downfield. Just a bit of pressure on there behind her there, unable to pull that one in. Thanks to pick up the disc.
Finds Inosevic wide. Once again to Banks, can't quite get there. W been taking it in from the corner.
Wind on this near sideline here has really picked up. This is a tough spot to be in.
That's the one, yep. Lovely.
Miriam Downey with the disc.
Lovely, lovely. Lily right.
In the danger zone. Oh,
Nice D there from number 28, Matheson, Cassandra Matheson.
great intercept. In it.
Eldred to
End
pick it
zone.
up, taking it in from the end zone line.
Good defense by WA there. That's a super intense mark, and Lovell cleans it up.
Sage Lovell always has amazing positioning on her defense.
Super quick. Carpenter brings it back into play. Again, his
That's the one.
that's a great throw through the cup
Lovely.
there. Swings it wide to Palmer. Pushes it to Lovell. Just a little bit rushed on that one.
Banks walking to pick up the disc, looking for some control. Quite close to their scoring end zone. Got Eldred back handling with her. Sees Eldred. Pops it through to Inosevic. Back to Banks. Oh,
Great pickup.
yeah.
Sneaks it through.
Pops it through. Oh,
Osman with the defense there on the dying moments in the end zone. That's a great intercept there. Rhea Carpenter to walk the disc back in.
Thea Osmond made the green and gold team last year, I
Sure
believe.
did.
Yeah, she played very well last year as well. Another chance for Victoria to score. My apologies, I just yelled into the microphone. Very excited. Eldred picking up on the end zone line. Tried to find Jelinek in the end zone, but a lot of pressure from WA means that wasn't
Doing
coming.
great on that.
Yeah.
Person-on-person defense there.
Victoria's still keeping up this zone. It's been working for them so far. WA have got a bit through, but nothing really past halfway. Fighting the wind and the zone. Palmer to Osmond. Victoria with another chance to score. Eldred once again picking up.
Oh, great run through D by Ray Carpenter to get that one back. Again, we just see how effective this Victorian zone is. There's not, even when they get the disc through, there's still no continuation pass and they get trapped again.
Their positioning's very good as well. They're happy to let that stuff come down the wing, but nothing's really going through the centre.
WA really coming in close to the disc to try and get possession, but not getting any yardage as a result. The top, just taking away those options.
Coach is calling for some chill play from the sideline. Eldred walking away, letting Banks pick up, getting the team time to set up.
That's a good grab.
Finds Matheson.
Both teams with their defensive pressure is just phenomenal. The zone and the person defense is working well for these teams.
These
It's what
teams are
they're
quite
confident
evenly matched, yeah.
with. And these conditions are making it tough for either team to convert right now.
Score is currently 1-2 to Victoria. This point it has been going on for quite some time. Both teams providing some good defensive pressure.
Lovell versus Banks.
We like that matchup. It's a good matchup. Banks now with the disc. Finds Eldred. Finds number 44, Sarah Huntington. Oh, back to Eldred. Lucky grab there. Back to Banks.
Disc is
Sends
up.
a nice disc up to Jelinek for the score.
Very familiar combination there.
Score is now 3-1 to Victoria. Well-deserved point for them.
Yeah, they really kept the trap down here in their attacking end zone. WA couldn't get it out at all. The zone was super effective, and they were getting plenty of shots. Sooner or later, one of them was going to come off nicely there.
Yeah, absolutely. Be a lot harder for them now shooting upwind. We'll have WA starting to get on offense. Bit of a timeout call here.
Yeah, just a chance to regroup. Vic have put a couple unanswered on the board there. Probably want to have a little chat about the zone that they're playing and what they need to do to get out of that. Just remind the girls what's needed right now.
Absolutely.
WA coaching team and ACT coaching team have been sharing the workload, and we've got the ACT coaching team taking control in this game, which has been great for like all the girls to get a variety of coaching over the weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was just great that these two states could merge together and get a team happening. Get the numbers up.
Definitely, and they're playing really well together for a team that has only played together this weekend. You wouldn't know.
Yeah, chatted to a few of them on the way, and everyone's having a great time. And most of the players here I've chatted to them having a great time this weekend, apart from being freezing.
Yeah, well, that's good.
We can't control that bit.
Yet, one day.
Teams do get 2 timeouts per game, maximum 1 per half, and they last for 75 seconds. So it's just a chance to regroup, sort some things out, get yourselves back out there, take a little breather.
So the far field, you can see we've got Queensland Women's. This is their first tournament, the first Australian Youth Ultimate Championships that they've played, which is exciting. Most of these players come from Townsville, playing New South Wales, who are the current reigning champions.
Had to take 2 planes to get here.
2 planes to get here.
And they are probably going to be feeling the cold a little bit more than the rest of us.
I think so. So we've also got our head coach of the Australian Under-20s boys teams here, Kylo, who was commentating yesterday. He's doing a bit of scouting for the men's green and gold team. Come down from WA.
Both teams are really taking a little bit extra on the timeout here.
Really using their timeout.
Yeah. Pretty cold. They need that group hug.
There's warmth in numbers. That's what I hear. Two of the larger squads, actually. I think New South Wales being the third. Everyone else is quite short on numbers. So for a 3-day tournament, I feel like that'll benefit them tomorrow.
Yeah, have the legs to run it out. So we're going to the business end tomorrow. We've got the playoffs into the finals, and with the girls we've got five teams in this division. So whoever finishes top of the ladder does go straight through to the grand final. So every game is crucial. But so far we've got New South Wales undefeated, looking like they're going to hold off on that spot. So
Banks once again with the pull. Just about ready to start this point. Banks signalling Victoria is ready to go. Just waiting for the return signal from WA.
release that pull from 5 metres within the end zone then.
Keep it interesting. Victoria once again with the zone. Come to expect that from them for today.
Palmer to Carpenter. The other Carpenter, Shannon, with the disc now. Back to Palmer. Again, you'll find the zone is just not giving WA the options that they'd like right now.
It's a classic Albert Park crosswind, so no team is really advantaged with the wind in terms of their scoring end zone, so the zone's going to be effective each way. D there from Burchett, who picks it up.
Again, we just see that zone just making, the extra throws. So
Back
the
to
more throws
Banks.
you got.
Sends it long.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Great throw to Heppel. Banks with the disc. Just a bit of an overthrow there, so WA's now on offense
Get
again.
a run and gun here. Don't let that zone. There we go. Nice one.
So Burchett picking it up. Finds Jelinek long. Just being a bit patient on this end zone line, waiting to see something she likes. Sends it to Heppel for the score. So Victoria 4, WA 1.
It's like WA caught in that sort of no man's land of, do I let the zone set or do I risk?
Definitely don't let the
quick-
zone set.
And then you saw them take the quick pass
Yeah.
and then not settle when they do get through the zone and get the result against them in the end.
That's where you can see the difference from Victoria, who's been training as a team since May, to a team that's only played together this weekend. It makes quite the difference in terms of their strategies and their ability to play together.
Yeah, those connections, like you can see, that's what forms at training, and you get that time together, and they're learning on the go. They're still learning names. Doing a great job regardless.
Yeah. Eldred will be pulling. What's the bet Victoria comes back down in the zone?
Oh, I'd be using it. It's super effective today.
Yeah.
They're doing a great job with it. And it needs to be tight going into the finals tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Emery finds Lovell. Puts it up. Warner.
It's a
We've
call
got a
on the
call here.
field.
There's a call. Travel call.
Travel called.
Travel call back here on Emery. Pass was completed at that stage, so it will come back. Players will need to return to where they were when Emery released the disc, when the violation occurred.
Looks like Downey's gone off with a bit of an injury. Luckily, we have our first aid here.
Indeed.
Just after a band-aid. It's not that bad.
AstroTurf is a little bit nastier to land on, can take the skin off.
That's true. Disc coming in on 2.
Emery to Warnock. Looks for Lovell. It's a great pick up by Lovell. Fantastic receiver coming out of Northwestern Australia there. Oh, WA just unable to pull that in the end zone there. So close now. Vic back on the attack.
Can't quite see who's picking the disc up. Eldred drops a long one down the sideline.
Who's in there?
Great,
to get in there.
Great read by both of those players. Forbes from Victoria.
Rhea Carpenter sees Emery.
Another good connection there. Playing together for a long time, those two.
Emery very patient with the disc there in the end zone, looking for that right option. Oh, Rhea pulls it in. That's going to hurt. Well done. Oh, just sails past. Unable to convert there again, WA.
Eldred walking to pick up. Just tries to get it off that end zone line, I believe. Carpenter walking to pick it up.
High stall count there, has had to force a throw out, that's gone out of bounds, but there wasn't a lot of options there. Eldred to bring it back in.
I'm glad you can see that.
Lovell on the mark. That's a great matchup. Sneaks it under.
Finds Gonzalez.
Good hands in traffic there.
Back to O'Connor. Back to Abby, whose last name I actually can't pronounce.
Bacharach Cox.
Oh, Gonzalez bumbles it, but just unable to keep a hold of it.
Rhea Carpenter sends it looking for Emery.
That was great.
Why not? Oh, Lovell with a run through D. That's fantastic.
That's what we know and love.
Osmond to collect the disc and set up on the WA deep offense now. Oh, that is a great grab. Number 13, Eilish Warnock, one of our regional WA players down in Bunbury, just south of Perth. That was a great grab.
Bring it up to 2-4. Victoria's still in the lead.
Interesting to see what WA pull on for defence now. They've got a bit of time to set themselves up.
I'd like to see a bit of a zone, I think. Victoria's throwing into the wind from this direction a little bit more, so it'll definitely be a little bit more effective.
Yeah, get them out to this near sideline where the teams seem to have a bit of trouble. Put you in a little bit of defensive control there. WA head coach Christopher Wright out there making some calls, changing things up on the line.
Standing on a baseball field.
Zia Palmer with the pull. throws out.
Banks picking up. We've got Burchett back with her.
WA have run down in the zone.
Back to Banks. Looking for something on the outside. Finds Matheson. Sends it back to Banks. Swings to Burchett. Back to O'Connor.
Go, just forcing that just extra throw there. More throws, more likely to generate the turnover, which is how Victoria was working with their zone nicely. Oh, great hands by Palmer there. Lovell just tries to get the body in.
Lovely
unable to hold
run
on to
through
that.
D there.
And I grew up eating chili, so other than that, it's just moderating everything. Like can't have too much dairy or too much pressure.
Oh,
Great
good
catch there
pressure.
from Abby. Back to Burchett. Sends it onto the wing. That's a great catch. Number 4. Burchett now with the disc, nice and patient. Back to Banks.
Oh, that was such a strong grab.
Strong grab. A lot of pressure there from WA though. But a really good read from Forbes.
Finds Lovell downfield. Through to Osman. Finds Downey. Downey's looking for Raya Carpenter. That's a great chase. Pulled it in just on the edge of the end zone there.
Very quick.
Got options. Congested corner there. Sneaks it through, finds Osman. 4-3 to Victoria. It's a great response from WA.
WA getting that break back, so got the last 2.
Just found Victoria were working their way around that WA zone quite nicely and getting the continuation passes, which WA are not able to do at the moment against the Victorian zone.
Yeah, they're really using the advantage of the wind, I think, to take those long shots as well. So it's definitely worked for the last 2.
It is icy.
So cold.
I don't know if I'd be able to take this long between points if I was a player. Heaps of spectators down here today. Really, really congested sidelines. Lots of activity come down to watch the games, which is fantastic to see.
Not surprisingly, our merchandise suppliers, Rubik's Wear, have sold out of hoodies. They sold them all yesterday, so
Wow. They are nice hoodies.
they're quite good. Victoria once again coming down on offense.
So I've got Raya Carpenter getting set to do the pull. Person-on-person defense here now.
Eldred picking up. Finds Huntington. Back to Banks. Sends it long, looking for Jelinek.
It's pushing out the side. That
Just
far
pushed
end
out, yeah. Really good look there, but unfortunately just went out.
Neither sideline is terribly friendly today.
No.
When it comes to the wind.
Victoria once again putting out that zone. It's been working really well for them, so I don't know why they would stop doing that.
Absolutely, I mean, this close to their
Yeah.
attacking end zone. Every catch is going to be under pressure.
Yeah, a lot of pressure there from Victoria, causing a turn in their end zone. Looking to stack far to the right-hand side of the end zone. Banks looking to pick it up. Eldred ready to do that down the line cut. Catching that score.
Beautiful little ISO play there from the handlers.
So Victoria 5, WA 3.
Yeah, that Victorian zone very, very effective now.
Yeah, definitely generating a lot of pressure.
That wind has really picked up.
I don't know if you can hear it.
All our flags are rustling.
Very ambient. Banks once again will pull for Victoria. It's slightly starting to rain, which is fun.
Another little challenge for them to face.
And us.
She's pulling well within the end zone there. I'm sure she's worried about going offside.
She certainly doesn't lack power, that's for sure. Ooh. Unfortunate miss there from WA. Banks will pick it up. Eldred backhandling with her. Sees Eldred.
Oh, it's a good bid.
Oh, a great bid. Unfortunately not able to get there. Slips a little bit, but great bid nonetheless.
Neither team here were too shy to bid on this AstroTurf.
No.
Incredible. It's concrete underneath this fake grass. Oh, great hands from Downey there. You just see they've just got no forward momentum once they do get the swing through the cup.
So Victoria in a great position now. Disc is will come in at the top of their end zone line. Once again, they're stacking to the far side of the end zone. Eldred walking to pick it up. Wouldn't be surprised if they bring out this handler ISO again.
Yeah, and we've got the reverse combination this time.
I know.
Oh,
That was a beautiful. So Eldred sending it to what is that? Heppel for the score.
6-3 to Vic.
Victoria's confidently held on to this lead since the start of the game. Really strong pressure on defence. Really making WA work for it as well.
And they've got the disciplined sort of end zone set up there. Everyone knows where they're supposed to be at what
Yeah.
time.
Their structures are pretty great.
These WA girls fired up. They will not be liking this weather.
No, I don't think anyone will be.
So icy wind and rain.
Classic Melbourne weather, really.
Still don't think I'd rather be anywhere else than watching some sick youth ultimate frisbee right now.
Absolutely not. Except maybe in a warmer spot watching some...
From the comfort of my lounge room, maybe on the live stream.
Oh, I don't know.
But then who would commentate?
Who would? Banks once again pulling for Victoria, coming down on defence. Looks like
that
it's
wind.
gonna... Yeah, that wind has caught it, taking that out, so...
Into the baseball field. Bit of a return delivery there.
Carpenter calling for the brick.
So they put the zone away for a second.
That's nice. So Berchet on the mark, Carpenter with the disc.
Finds Emery. Emery hits Palmer. Finds Miriam, Downey. Vic deflection. WA clean it up and get the goal.
That was wonderful. I'd like to see more of that.
More deflections or more WA goals?
Both.
Okay.
We're not going to be fussy.
More highlights, please.
More highlights. So we got 6 Victoria, 4 WA.
That should fire them up.
Hopefully, yeah, that was a great goal. Sadly at the part of the field that I can't quite see.
We're obscured vision because of all the spectators, so we can't really be upset about that.
Oh, look, comments from the fans.
WA girls regrouping there. A little bit of extra time. Sort out what they're going to do to run down on defence now.
So our next live stream game will be at 3 p.m. We've got South Australia women versus Queensland women. Should be a good game. Both the smallest
Great game.
squads, yeah.
Yep. A lot of fresh talent coming out of those states. Should be exciting. A lot of players to watch. Cold, rain's kicking in, getting harder for these girls to throw. They're making it look easy out there. Super talented bunch of athletes.
Hey, Kirsten, you or George to pick up, yeah?
Banks picking up. Back with Berchet handling. Back to Banks. Back to Evans. Finds Kirsten again. To Eldred. To Abby.
Good use of the width of the field here.
Really good use.
Just that final pass, not crisp this time. WA get the chance to respond. Rhea Carpenter with the disc. Hits Warnock. Finds Spratt. Safe hands Palmer behind the disc there. Great grab. Vic doing great to stop all those unders there. There was not a lot of options.
Absolutely. So we had Evans to Burchett.
Poachy zone thing happening, not really sure.
Yeah, I was struggling to figure out what defense WA is running, but
Oh!
Burchett swings it through for a goal. Can't
was
quite see who
great
scored that
vision.
one, but 4.
Della!
Yeah, Burchett through to Della for that
Way over
great
through
goal.
That was awesome
That was
vision.
wonderful.
Great highlight. Like that. Gets my vote. for
More
good.
of that.
More of that.
So Victoria 7, WA 4. Half will be at 8.
Hope someone's bringing us hot chocolate at halftime. Beck?
I heard Andrew Moroney was.
Vic in control here, really. Yeah. Body language, strong, confident.
Not at all looking flustered throughout this whole
Sticking
game.
to their structures.
Yeah.
We've got the WA girls regrouping on the line here to have a chat to each other about what they're going to do. Still seeing a heap of smiles, having a great time.
I think you can knock it off. They can't be unhappy, these guys.
No way.
Stoked
More
about
highlights,
everything.
please.
Yeah. Victoria once again coming down in that zone.
Carpenter swings it through to Downey, back to Carpenter. Great popping there from Warner.
Yeah.
Strong hands. Hits Osman, swings it back across the field again. Downey to Carpenter.
Both teams pretty confident to use the width of the field here. Really good throw there from
Great
Carpenter.
vision. Got your back, Carpenter. Nice. Control, just keep that cup moving. Obviously that's what the cup wants, more throws, more pressure.
WA handlers looking quite calm and controlled with this disc, not looking too flustered by the Victoria zone.
Absolutely. Just getting those poppers start doing their work there. So, bit of talk, there's good work. The wind's dropped off a little bit for this point here, which is allowing
Yeah,
them.
almost non-existent actually.
Takes a shot long, Banks is there. Great chase by Warner.
Great chase.
See why they tempted to take that shot while the wind is not about.
Yeah, definitely.
WA back on defence.
Banks bringing in the disc. Sends it
Has a
long.
look. Miriam Downey says, thanks, I'll have that one.
Sends to Osmond.
Teammates, of course, from Poland, under 20 campaign last year. Oh, Banks says, I'll have a piece, and Emery cleans
There
it
we
up.
go. See the next deflection.
We'll have a chat to Banks later about catching her Ds. But as Beck requested, we got more deflections.
I like
more
when
WA
they-
cleaning it up.
Yeah. I didn't even ask them to do it.
More predictions, please, Beck.
Predicted it'll get warmer.
When I get home, I've got all off the
All my
rugs.
clothes.
7-5 to Victoria.
WA
Oh,
having a little chant, warm it up.
I wish I was in that huddle right now. Freezing. Good on them. That's good energy. What they need right now. Get back into this half. defrost the hammies. Going to call out for some hot water bottles right now. Heated seats.
I don't ask so much.
Chocolate. Not sure if anyone's getting that memo.
You should repeat it a few more times. It might sink in.
Well, I noticed the Geelong people here are still eating ice cream on their lunch breaks, and it's scaring me. Thermos of hot tea. No, no one. Okay, more highlights, please. Let's go. Thea Osman doing the pool. Oh no, she's palmed it off. Someone else to take. Oh, Palmer.
Palmer.
Palmer's wanting another touch. Oh, you see the smile there. She takes away the disc from her. Here we go.
So Victoria has a couple of strong handlers they're happy to play through. Banks to Bichette, back to Banks. WA with the zone, Eldred with the disc now. Banks.
Great aggressive movement there from the Victorian handlers.
We're on the near sideline now.
Vision obstructed by the thousands of spectators here.
And the umbrella.
Looks like WA have
Caused a
turnover here. Finds Emery on the under. Beautiful. Hits Rhea Carpenter. Back to Osman. Sends a beautiful pass. Miriam's there to clean it up. Great work, Miriam Downey. Looking for Sage. Back on defense, WA. Here comes Vic on the attack.
Bichette now with the disc.
Got Emery on the mark. That's a huge wingspan there.
Della back to Bichette. Puts it
sneaks
through to Kirsten Banks. Can't quite get there.
Not sure she was the intended target there, but unable to back it up.
Nah, but she certainly had a crack at getting it.
Absolutely. WA back on the attack.
Close to the WA scoring end zone now. They've looked very confident these last few points.
Oh,
Osman shooting long, just over the top of Carpenter's head.
it's a good shot.
It was a great shot.
Eldred walking the disc back up, bring it back into play for Victoria. Got some sideways rain coming into the commentary section right now. We need some window wipers.
Bichette to Della. Great pressure there from WA. Two of the defenders just intercepting that disc.
Osman to pick up the disc, marked by Janelic. Oh, Zia Palmer with that single hand grab again. It's Miriam Downey in the centre. Looking for Shannon. Oh, pulls it down under great pressure there from Eldred. Can she find Lovell? Does she bring it in?
Bit of controversy about that one. Doesn't look like it was a score. Yeah, so Bichette walking that disc in. WA set that zone right on the corner there.
Tough spot to be in.
Yeah.
Right, Sage, right.
Oh, and she finds the gap beautifully.
Yeah, that was wonderful. Eldred finds Jelinek, unable to grab that one.
Two great passes there from Victoria. That was just pinpoint through those gaps. WA back on the attack. Downey to collect the disc. Hits Emery. It's Osman right on that sideline. Really hugging it. Puts it up long. We've got Carpenter chasing down Banks. Again, not sure. We're thinking she was just long. There we go. Checks with the crowd. happy to accept that.
Nick Lely, happy to give his opinion on that one.
Sporting a fine beard this tournament.
Yeah, taking some advice from his previous head coach, I think. Carpenter to Lovell,
WA
finally getting that one
cleaning
in.
that
They've
up.
had 3 shots at it. 3rd time's the charm.
7-6, Beck, we've got a game.
Oh, how exciting. So we saw in the last live stream SA bringing it back to New South Wales. I wonder if we'll have the same result in this game.
In the boys division, yeah, that was super exciting. It was the only game in that time slot too, so the crowd was huge. It was great. See Lovell having a little lay down after that point. She might be a bit tired.
A bit of a relax.
Probably looking for some circulation into her legs coming from
Not long left in
Northwestern
this
Australia.
game, approximately 9 minutes. And at this point, I would say it's anyone's game. Start of the game, I would have said Victoria had it, but WA has really come back quite strong, really confident with their throws and their defence. So it's a really good game.
Haven't actually had half yet.
I know.
Hey, Tom. Whatever. It's like
Steady drizzle here now. Add to the tough conditions.
That's great.
But we still see the spectators huddled under their umbrellas and blankets. It's not stopping them coming down to watch some great youth ultimate this weekend. It's fantastic to see.
Definitely, I think one of the biggest youth ultimates we've had.
Is it the 5th one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had ABC News down yesterday, chatting to Anna about State of Youth Ultimate.
Yeah, they've got a new program starting, I think ABC3, called Sidewinders, which will be out later this month. And they're looking to cover all the sports that usually don't get some mainstream coverage. So they were here filming a heap of ultimate action yesterday, so it was a great opportunity.
Abby now with the disc. Past to Kirsten, doesn't quite grab that one.
There's that drizzle just really affecting being able to hold on to that disc right now. Calder with the disc. Emery unable to hold on to that one. Look for the shot.
I think everyone's a little flustered by the rain at this point.
Yeah, sure.
I know I am.
It's hindering some vision.
Eldred on the mark.
That was a deep stack from WA. That's really hard to get into that space that they want right now. Emery holds onto it. Wonderful grab under pressure.
Oh, great
Nice.
look there.
On Spratt. Back to Emery. Great control. Good aggressive movement there from Emery. Patience with the disc though.
She's definitely always patient with the disc, I think. That one.
Unable to hit Holder on the swing. Vic get another chance.
Banks walking to pick it up. We've got Burchett and Eldred back with her. Quite a common handling team, I think. Number 12, Lily Billman, unable to grab that one. Carpenter throws it long, just out of the reach of Leah.
Sliding on that AstroTurf there.
Yeah, certainly don't envy that.
Banks with the disc. Emery on the mark here. WA with a chance here to even it. Carpenter with the disc. It's congested end zone. Fines goes.
WA with the score.
It's 7-all.
Tying things up. That's phenomenal. Got some tarp going up to
The
keep all
walls,
the equipment.
walls going up in the commentary department.
Hopefully that'll stop the wind.
Apparently this electrical equipment's expensive. It doesn't like water.
It and I have that in common. Might really do these later.
Both teams regrouping now on their end zones. 4 minutes left of regular time. And it's 7-all.
7-all. This is definitely an exciting game.
Glad they heard that you wanted a closer game.
Yeah,
you
well,
wanted some more highlights. They paid attention to you.
I'm glad they took my advice.
Wish we had some mics on these coaches. Love to hear what they're saying. The walls around the commentary department do make it slightly warmer.
Slightly.
An extra degree of warmth
Calm
than
the
on my
wind a little
ankles.
bit. Well, I have socks on.
We
Just
still
wear
have not
socks.
had a thermos of hot tea delivered though, so. Raya Carpenter with the pool. Banks with the disc.
Banks, Heppel and Evans back. Thanks to Heppel.
Going for
Back
their
to
little-
Evans. Finds Banks. Nice cheeky one-handed grab there. Back to Evans. Oh, bit of a slip. Sends it long.
Oh,
Looking for Jelinek. Catches it quite easily. Sage Lovell again with one of her end zone Ds.
she'll be letting teammate know that she got that disc. Although I do feel it slipped out of her hands there in the rain. I
Break the friendship a little bit, yeah.
I think that was the intended outcome of that pass. Downey cross to Shannon Carpenter. Victoria with their little trusty zone.
Lovell now with the disc.
There goes the full-time siren, so we'll finish this point. And either way,
Score is currently
it's going to
7-all.
be a game tonight.
Yeah. How exciting.
Oh, finds Thea Osman. Calm under pressure, sees Lovell, but Banks is there. Oh, we got the deflection, as Beck has been requesting.
Banks now with the
Wow.
disc.
No pig, no pig. Right in front of that triangle.
Match up now, she's popped the hammer up.
She's
to
definitely
Janelle.
known for the hammer. Jelinek pretty used to catching that one. Jelinek now to Heppel or Evans? Evans.
Disc is
Sees
up high.
Heppel.
Lucky to pull
Just
that one
unable
down.
to close her hand around that one.
Chance here for WA.
Victoria back with the zone.
right on this sideline. You really don't want to be as a handler right now. It's a slippery disc. It's been a long points, no half yet. Gets it through beautifully through the zone there. Pops it over the top. Oh, Banks cleans that one up.
Certainly not someone I'd want to throw near in the end zone.
He's handy. It's a good bid from Janelle.
Yeah.
Work it in, girls. You know how to work it in.
So WA back in possession, taking it in from just before half.
One wing out here. Safe.
Gets it through, hits Emery. Zone setting nicely. Back to Rhea Carpenter.
Good movement there from Carpenter.
Beautiful. Finds Merriam on the wing. Oh, through the middle. Unable to hold on to that one. I am loving the fact that all these girls are putting their body on the
I
line.
know,
This is ferocious.
especially on synthetic
Not
turf.
even hesitating. This is brilliant.
Banks
Oh.
shoots a long one through.
Gain some valuable ground though.
Gained some really good ground.
And
WA with
advantage for them of the little slide on the turf at this one. Beautiful swing across to Miriam Downey. Hits Jess through the middle, Jess Emery. Back to Miriam. Oh, another bid.
WA coach is going to be really happy with the way these girls have turned this game around.
Absolutely.
Banks now calmly walking. I don't think I've ever seen her break a sweat, this girl.
Calm under pressure.
Probably one of the most experienced girls on the Victorian team.
Cleaned up by Rhea Carpenter there. Lovell. Big swings across the field. Brings it down. Rhea Carpenter. Great grab. Zia Palmer finds Jess Emery down the line. Zone still super effective. Lovell hits Osman. Back to Shannon Carpenter.
Cheeky fake right there. Osman now. Ooh,
Big fakes.
catches Huntington in the face, I think.
Fingertips there from Janelle. Downey unable to pull that back
Banks
in.
back with the disc. Back to Heppel now.
Great.
Banks.
Throw and go aggressive movement is beautiful from Banks in this game.
Swings it wide to Evans. Not got much happening for her.
Good
Tries
WA
a long
pressure.
shot. Julie
Gets
Chong
away with
picking
it.
it up.
Oh, Vic pull it in.
Fantastic. Victorious score.
That's 8.
Lucy Deller again scoring that goal. So 8-7, that's half.
It's half. The full-time siren has gone. They are entitled to still have their half now. And it will be a game to 9.
How exciting. So opting to take their half.
It was a long point.
Yeah.
Had some long points.
Been a long game. Got some nods from Kylo, who's enjoying the game.
Love to know what these coaches and captains are talking to their teams about right now.
Unfortunately, our microphone leads are not that long.
Not that long. I just love the emotion of it. This is a tight game, gone down to the wire. Just want to hear what's happening.
And you were coaching WA last year, weren't you?
I was.
Yeah.
Last couple of years. Stepped back this year to help manage some of the Ultimate Australia events, so stopped hogging the coaching roles in WA and allowed other people to do some stuff there, so that's great.
That's nice of you.
So
I certainly appreciate the help.
It's been quite the change of pace not working with them, but still get to come here, see them play, watch them thrive. Doing great.
Brings a tear to your eye, doesn't it?
It's so emotional right now.
Everyone looking slightly damp, but pretty happy. Smiles all around.
Taking a quick water break.
You need 2 points worth of sugar.
So, oh my gosh, that was loud. Finals day is tomorrow, so we've got women's final first at about, what is that, 11 o'clock?
The women's final is...
I should know this.
is at noon.
Women's finals at noon, followed by the boys, so
At 1:30.
at 1:30. So if you're free, feel free to come on down to Albert Park and watch that. It's sure to be some great games. And hopefully it won't be raining. We can only cross our fingers.
For those not in the local area, of course, you can tune in to the Ultimate Frisbee Australia YouTube channel, get all the coverage and the highlights. Both teams here a little grateful to have this half-time break.
Yeah, I think so. Both teams have been working really hard this whole game. As I said before, our next live stream game will be South Australia versus Queensland women at 3 p.m. So looking forward to that one. Stay tuned.
Big chant here from the WA ACT combined team as they head back to the line. They faced a bigger comeback already in this game, so it's still possible.
Once again, so game to 9. We've got Victoria just holding the lead on 8. WA have battled it out. They're on 7, so anyone's game at this point.
More highlights, please.
Please.
And just some annoying drizzle for them to contend with these last couple of points. And of course it is half time, so they do mirror, which means WA will actually come out on defence.
Victoria has a very good opportunity here to pull out this game.
set to go.
Coaches strolling off the field.
Victorian just wrapping up their calls now on their line. We have Raya Carpenter with the pull for WA. Did not see the finger gun before the pull on this one, which is their usual trademark prep.
Eldred picking up. Thanks to Burchett on the wing. Sends it long, looking for Chong. Great grab there.
Good by Carpenter. And
that's the game. So we've got
finished
Julie
that
Chong,
beautifully.
Zoe O'Connor for the score. Victoria take the win there, 9-7. So
That was fantastic.
that was wonderful.
Found the gaps in that zone. Beautiful pass. And that was immense pressure there with Raya Carpenter making that big bid for it. Finish it off cleanly. That was a great wrap up there from Victoria. They got a big lead out first up there. WA fought back in. Down to the desk knock. That was a great game. That's a preview.
And luckily
tomorrow.
it was filmed, so we can watch that again if we want
We'll
to.
watch that tomorrow.
Why wouldn't we?
We'll probably see this again tomorrow in the semi. It was a great preview, and yeah, I guess the coach has got some stuff to work on there. That's great. All right, thanks for tuning in.
So sorry, Anna. Not unlike now. I'm not volleyball. Big frisbee.
How'd you go? You struggled to make things up?
Yeah, sorry.